So you want to have a baby. Now what? I'm Catherine Needham. I'm a clinical pharmacist, and I'm board certified in functional and metabolic medicine. I specialize in fertility and helping couples achieve their dreams of starting their own families. The first thing I would do if I could start over again and avoid my infertility struggles is I would start cycle charting and coming off birth control months in advance of wanting to actually conceive. This gives the body enough time to get back to your baseline so we can actually assess what your body does when it's in its natural state, when it's doing what it would normally do. If you Google what happens when you stop birth control, how soon your fertility returns, it will say it can return immediately. Sure. And it could. There are some unicorns out there in the wild that fertility returns immediately after their IUD is removed or after they stop birth control pills. But if that were the case for every single woman, we wouldn't be dealing with the amount of infertility that we are seeing. The issue is birth control pills, they force your body to have the same hormones every single day throughout a cycle. They prevent ovulation. So you're not having a typical menstrual cycle. When that happens, we don't know what your baseline would be. So once we remove the birth control, then we can assess what your baseline is. And sometimes, once you come off birth control, it can take several months for your body to break down any remaining hormone in the body to get back to what your body is making, the hormones that your body is making, not just the hormones that are in the birth control pill dictating what your body's doing. So before you discontinue whatever form of birth control you've been using, I recommend that we go ahead and get you started on how to cycle chart effectively, where we are looking at how to both predict and confirm ovulation with a high degree of accuracy so that when fertility returns, you know what you're looking for. You are prepared for fertility to return. To support your body getting rid of the hormones that are hanging out, one thing you can do is change a few things with your diet. You can increase the amount of fiber that you intake every day. Really, your goal should be about 25 grams of fiber. Of course, fiber supplements can be great to get you that last little bit of mileage to the goal. However, a lot of this can come from the diet. And if you increase the amount of fiber your body is taking in, what it will do is help you eliminate through the gut the estrogen that can be recirculated through the gut back into the body. So more fiber helps your body eliminate the hormones that are hanging out in the body instead of recirculating them. The other thing that does is it forces you to prioritize foods that are, by their very nature, healthier for you. Things that have high fiber, cruciferous vegetables, beans, nuts, grains. There are lots of ways that we can increase your fiber intake that will overall improve your long-term health and not just your fertility, but they're doing in the short term helping your fertility. And if we set our eyes on your overall health, we'll improve your fertility. Another thing you can do is prioritize antioxidants. It's going to be things that have a lot of color. What are those? Bell peppers, other vegetables, berries, fruits. If we decrease oxidative stress around the ovary, you will have a healthier hormonal picture and therefore a healthier fertility in the long run. One of the best things you can do to increase your fertility from month to month is manage your stress. And like nobody knows what that means or knows how to actually achieve that on a daily basis. So let's break it down. One of the best ways to decrease your stress, one, prioritize your sleep. Make sure that you have a good, healthy sleep routine. You go to bed at about the same time. You're not scrolling TikTok all night long. Your brain will not allow you to go to sleep. It will not produce the hormones that it needs to in the middle of the brain to allow you to go to sleep. If you're scrolling with screens, if you're working out late in the evening, those types of things will get in the way of your sleep. Sleep is the main way that our bodies cope with stress. If you think of the brain as a dumpster that's just collecting trash all day long, the sleep that you get helps your body dump out the garbage at night. So you have to prioritize your sleep. The other thing you can do, aside from having a good, healthy routine around sleep, you can prioritize activities that are for you and for nobody else. They're not productive necessarily in anybody else's mind. I really like calligraphy and doodling, so I try to end my day with that, and that helps your body eliminate some stress because your body's not feeling the stress of productivity, of work, or anything else. Exercise can improve stress. That would be considered walking 30 minutes several times a week. I will say that if you are a distance runner, that can impact your fertility. If your stress relief involves running, we might need to talk about how to reduce your mileage so that your brain can produce healthy amounts of hormones and keep your body in tip-top shape but still optimize your fertility. So tomorrow, what can you do to improve your fertility? You can cycle chart, and it's not what you think. It does not involve peeing on sticks. It does not involve checking your temperature every morning. You can see below in the description some extra information, some links that would be helpful. Secondly, prioritize fiber and antioxidants in your diet starting tomorrow. That's grains, nuts, beans, vegetables, fruits. Thirdly, let's look at your sleep and your stress overall to maximize how fertile you are each cycle. So if you're ready to have a baby but not sure where to start, I hope you found something in this video helpful. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to make sure that you're up to date on everything I'm sharing. There's more information on how to work with me in the description so that you, on an individual level, can get a personalized plan so that you know your cycle, know yourself, and can optimize your fertility each month.